Here, we're going to get started with an easy warm-up. So let's just do just a few jumping jacks. Actually, no, let's do ragdolls. We got some people that are just joining us, so we're going to take a deep breath in, reach up. We're going to come down, bring the hips back, breathe in, reach up, and let's do that again. You may become a little deeper. So breathe in, feel the lunge sideways, and exhale. Bring the hips down. Breathe in, and then hips back. Let's keep going. And then we're going to go with our rollouts on the mat. 3 more of these. 1 more, just like a ragdoll, nice and loose. Good, let's get behind the mat. And we're going to walk the hands out. So hands against the legs, bring them down, and then walk the hands out very gently. And then you're going to bring up that right leg, bring it to the outside, and then we're going to rotate the hips. Just get the hips warm. In the counter, in the clockwise direction, and then we'll go counter. Now that right hand that's on the mat, you're going to breathe up and do a little twist. The breath will also get a nice little stretch in the abdomen. So bring that foot back and maybe pedal it out a few times. Bring that tailbone up, bring that other leg up to the outside of the hand. As you can tell, my basement isn't level. Let's do some rotations. Okay. So make sure the knee doesn't go directly over the toe. We're just getting the hip warm. And let's go the other way. So you're going to take a deep breath in and bring the hand up and do a little twist. And then bring it down. Bring that foot to meet the other, and let's walk it out. Got a little loose, eh? That's good. So we're going to get started with our core blast. So we're going to have a workout for 30 seconds and then a 30-second rest. So the first one is our hip bridge. So gentler pregnancy option. You're going to have your incline. I'm just going to demo that for you. Oops, you don't. If you want to put your hand on a stool, you can. Your feet on a stool, you can. You can do it that way. The next one, you can come down on the mat. And this is for new people too. And you're going to bring the heels nice and close. Push the lower back into the floor. Squeeze the bum and then bring it up. And we're going to hold it there. That's option 2. Option 3 is the single leg. Okay, we're going to switch. So you're going to choose your option. I'm going to do the easy option, or the option 2, where I'm just going to hold it up. So your butt is squeezed. You're driving from your heel into the mat. So you want to make sure your hip bone and knee are lined up. You feel it in the buttock yet? Yeah? You hold it there. Keep it pinched. Nice and tight. And then we got a rest coming. Bring it down, roll over to the side, and come on up. So we're going to do the plank. So gentler pregnancy option, you're going to be on a stool with the knees lifting the chest. You can come up on the toes. Option 2, you can be on your knees and hold it there. Option 3, on your toes. So choose one. Let's get started. So if you are on your knees, you want to pretend you're making grapefruit juice with those armpits. So you bring those armpits close together. Your hands can be here. They can be together. So you're make sure everything is tight inside. You're drawing that navel gently towards the spine, bringing those inner thighs together. If you choose to try it on your toes, you feel a little more interaction. And now we're done. You get a little rest now. Good work. We're going to go into our side dips. So option 1 and pregnancy option, you're going to make sure the heel's lined up with the hip. Option 2, you're going to make sure that that one leg is straight. Or option 3, you can stack them. So find your option, lift up. The hand can be down here or up high. And we're going to try some dips with the hips. So you're going to try and bringing it down and then up, down and up. So you feel the inner thighs squeezing together. You can feel it in that oblique muscle, which is the one closer to the mat. It's a side abdominal muscle, good for stability. One more. Good work. Let's do the other side. So whatever side, whatever you did, knee bent, one leg out, you have to do it on this side. So let's find your position. And remember, those hips are going to come up, and you don't, well, okay, hand can be high or low. Ready? So lift it up. There you go. Make sure that elbow is under the shoulder. You can bring it down and then up, down and then up. Bring it together. Everything's nice and tight. The movement coming from the hip, right? Keep it up. Come on. You got this. One more. Can you do one more for me? Good work. Come on down. Now with this Core Blast workout, we repeat those 4 exercises again. That's your set 1. And we have 3 of these sets. So find your glute bridge. So you might want to use your knees to help you come down. Bring those heels nice and close because you want to work your glutes, not your hamstrings. So push the lower back into the ground, squeeze the buttocks together, and lift up. Now, if you're looking for that next option, you can bring that foot out and in, and then alternate legs. Okay? But the goal, you want to really keep those hips up. If you find you're sagging, you're not just quite there yet. But you'll get there. I know you will. And then put it down. Good work. Let's do that plank. So now you know you can come on your knees. If you need the stool, take the stool. If you find stool too much, try a wall. Okay? So let's get on your elbows. So you're going to make sure the shoulder is stacked over that elbow. So knees or toes, you decide. So you're going to lift that chest, draw that navel in, squeeze that pelvic floor extremely tight in there, and we're going to hold it here. We're half done. Now, if you just can't, you're going to drop the knees, right? And then you're going to join in again. You're going to take ownership of this workout today. There's no pressure to keep up with anybody here or to show anybody. Okay, put the knee down. Nice work. Let's go to that side plank. So, pregnancy option. I know there's some strong pregnant women out there, so if you wanted to try a hand weight, you can. I'm going to use my wrench today. Now you can cross the legs over to make sure these hips are stacked. So let's do that lift off. And if you're going to try the weight, you can try a weighted water bottle, wrench, okay, a baby. No, not a newborn. Just hold it up there. So your hips might want to start sagging. Well, let's do the dips then. Down and up. Down and up. So you have some options. You can hold the pose. A little movement creates a little burn in there. Good work. Drop it down. Let's do the other side. Remember, if you're going to wrench it, do it on the other side too, right? So make sure everything's stacked up. Hips stacked. Common mistake, you want to roll out. Make sure it's stacked. Okay, team? Okay, everything's ready. You're going to lift off. Lift those hips up, right? And then your little wrench. Now you can bring it down and then up, right? Or you can hold it there. Just do pretty much what you did on the other side. Okay? The body's great. It adapts to work. Here I can create a disco. Woohoo! Oh, man alive, eh? Oh, boy, this is tough. Okay, put her down. You are done set 1. We have 3 sets, and now you're on set number 2. Clamshells. Now if you got some of these resistance bands kicking around, put it up above the knee. Everybody, gentler option, pregnancy, prenatal, you're going to come on your side. Your glute and heel are all lined up. Your hips are lined. You might want to come forward a little bit just to make sure you don't roll. Right? So you're just going to lift that knee up and then bring it down. Up and down. So the action's coming from the medius, right? The glute. Bring it up and down. We got 4 seconds left. You can do this. Okay, starting to feel it now? Let's do the other side. So keep the band on if you're using a band. You're going to make sure that you're stacked, right? If you need a pillow or something to lay on for a more gentler option, try rolling over onto the elbow. That will ensure that your hips will stay lined up, okay? I like this position, so you make it work. Let's get started. So bring the knee up, maybe hold it, and then down. Good work. Now, so you don't lean too far back, you can bring your hand on the ground, the other hand flat on the ground. Make sure those hips are stacked. Good work. We're going right into our dead bug. Now, gentler pregnancy options, you have to keep that incline, right? Linea alba's down the middle. You don't want it to stretch too much. Oh no, that's the vein you're going to lay on. Okay, so the dead bug, the gentler option, you're going to bring the opposite down, right? Okay, non-gentle, you're right on your back. So let's get started. The buzzer went. We time our rests here. And you're going to bring that heel down. Watch that lower back. Push the lower back into the ground. And then bring it up. When I get tired, I do got a form of dyslexia. And I noticed it comes out when I'm tired. So we all got those little things about us, right? We make it work for us. So squeeze those knees together. Roll on the side. Okay, good job. We're going to do static bear. This is my favorite. It's hiking season's coming up. Okay, so if you pregnancy option, come on a stool to protect that tendon. Tuck the toes and then hover the knee above the ground. Option 2, on all fours, everything's stacked. Lift the chest, brace the core, tuck the toes under, and then you're going to lift those knees ever so slightly. Pretend you have a weigh scale under the knee. You want it to say 0. When you drop the knee to take a break, lift it up again so that little weigh scale says 0. You feel it working? Yeah, if they've never done any sort of core activity, you will feel this right away. And you drop the knee and then you reset. Okay, we're done that one. Let's repeat those 4 exercises again. So if you think, oh, I don't do enough, I got to do more, that's not the case with core. And I'm not a poet, I didn't know it. Okay, nope, it's how it's done, right? You got to make quality, not quantity. So let's do the clamshell. Heels are stacked, and you're going to bring the knees open and down. So pretend you're one of those clams in the bottom of Last Mountain Lake there. Okay? Work comes from the glutes. Side here, you feel it coming up. You maybe put your hand there, get some body awareness to see what's going on. And then put the mind into the work. One more. Good work. Let's go to the other side. Keep your resistant band on. You might have different sizes of bands kicking around, different resistances. So get all set up on the side. So you want your elbow stacked under your shoulder to protect that shoulder, okay? You want that alignment. So everything's meeting each other. So we're going to bring that knee up. Ready? Let's go. and down. Up and down is from the glutes. Feel it? The core is from the armpits right to the legs here. So we're working it all today. The transverse, the oblique. Let's keep it up. Different planes we're working. Up and down. Up and down. You feel that? Yeah, first two on that one, you think, oh, that's easy. And then near the end, ooh, that's a killer. So let's do the dead bug. Remember, pregnancy gentler option. Use your incline. Come back. Make sure shins are parallel to the floor. Bring your hand up for a little extra pizzazz. So right and left. Oh, it's one of those days. So you're going to touch that heel onto the ground and try not to kick any furniture. There we go. I think I got it. No, I don't have it. Oh, man alive. I'm going to get fired. That's it, right? There we go. We got it. And you know what? Part of exercise is body awareness and learning. And we all make mistakes. We all blunder through this. And one more. Give yourself a hug. Acceptance hug, right, of where you're at today. So let's do static bear. You can do it on the stool. You know what? If you want to kick it up another notch, you can do it on the ball. Oh. Okay, so lift the chest, brace the core, tuck the toes under. Now let's hover. That was not a good choice, eh? Now, you need a rest, put the knee down, tuck the toe, reset, and let's go. Whenever you introduce some instability with the simple exercise, it just take it up another notch. Maybe try stirring like you're making chocolate cake. That's my favorite. Birthday's coming up. Hey, bring those knees down. You are done. Done set 2. Oh, set 3. Hey? So we're going to do fire hydrant. You have the option to use the resistance band. Ooh, that ball just about rolled to the camera. So you're going to go on all fours. Pregnancy option on the stool, gentler option. And you're going to bring one knee up at a time. On all fours, lift the chest. Let's bring that left leg up like you're going on a fire hydrant. Let's do that again. Bring it up and then down. Now, do you feel that in the outer hip? The glute, squeeze, hold, and down. Now, if you had a resistance band, you could put that around your leg, and that will really kick up the heat in there if that's what you want today. Now, if you only bring it up a little bit, that's okay. Accept your body. That's where it's at today. Don't force anything. You should feel the activation behind the glutes. Let's do the other side. Okay, so you're going to make sure you're lined up. Your shoulders are under or over your elbows. So let's do the other leg. Remember which one that one was? So let's bring that knee up and down. Up, hold, and down. Let's keep going. Keep that 90 degrees in the leg. You might not go up that far. It's feeling the muscle. You're just feeling it back there. Okay. Keep that gaze 2 inches ahead. Lines that neck properly. You can do this. Come on. One more. Good work. Good work. Next exercise. Now is a plank again. You can repeat what you did. You can use a stool on your knees, holding the plank. I'm going to introduce another little option. You can do the plank with a knee dip. So I'm going to show you. So you're on the plank, and then you're going to hover the knee down, and then you're going to bring it up. Hover the knee down, both knees down, bring it up. Don't touch the ground. But if you need the break, take the break, bring it up, hold, hover them down, and then bring it up. Okay? Activations from the core. You got 4 seconds left. Come on. If If you got to drop to the knees, drop to the knees. Give me one good one. Okay? And drop it down. Good work. Let's do mountain climbers. So you can do it on the stool. So lift the chest, brace the core, or a footstool. Tuck the toe under, bring one up and down. You might not feel anything. Or you can bring one knee in and out on the stool. If you want to do it on the mat, try it on the mat. In, let's get started. Choose your option and let's get started to work. Bring it in, hold, and out. So keep the weight forward. The butt will want to gravitate up. Keep it level. It's good to have a mirror in front of you, something like that, just to see what you're doing. Now, it's about quality, right? You can go super fast, get a cardio workout, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the core. So let's try the marching plank. Marching plank, what's that, you ask? I'll just pause that. Marching plank, you're going to hold yourself on a stool. This is gentler option. Or you can lift the knee out, bring the foot out while on one knee. Okay? Now, try not to get the hips to rock, because you're going to find you're going to have one weaker side and something's going to compensate in there. You don't want that. Okay? Other option, on the ground. Okay? Let's get started. So, with planks, you can either do them on your hands, elbows. I'm going to do this one on my elbows. So you don't want the butt up and you don't want the butt to sag. You want a nice straight line there. So I'm going to start on my toes. Choose what you want. Now let's march it out. Out and in. Out and in. Now, maybe you can make sure, maybe don't tap the ground. Maybe just kick it out to the side. That creates a little more burn. Okay? Drop the knees if you have to. And just try, give me one. Right? Good work. Let's repeat those 4 exercises and then you're done. Then it's cool down. So fire hydrant. Now if you want to try a resistance band, let's do that, right? So you're on all fours or the stool. You're going to decide what works for you today. Heels under the hips. Nope. Let's bring that right leg up. Oh, it's the knee under the hips. Oh, so you're going to keep the weight forward. So you got the work in that glute. So I can't lift it up that high because I got this resistance band, and I find this challenging. Right? Now, if you don't have a band and you're the same boat as me, good. We're sisters. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So if you use the band on the one side, you got to use it on the other. Remember, you got the stool. If you used it on the first one, you keep with it. Don't venture off onto the mat. So lift the chest, brace the core. Bring that pelvic floor nice and tight. Now let's bring that other knee up and in. Out and in. Out. Don't just clump the foot down on the ground. Right? We want to create that activation in the glute. And this one's stronger than the other side. For me. I know you got one too. You got one that you favor. Keep it up. 4 seconds. Good job. Nice job. Let's get rid of this. No more resistance band. So we're going to do the plank with the hover. Now if you wanted to kick it up another notch, I know some of you requesting, hey, let's do some ball work. Well, we can. So you're going to come on your hands, on your elbows, onto the ball, right? And you're going to hold the plank on the ball. And then you can bring those knees down and then up. And you're going to try to be nice and still if you're on the ball. If you're on the stool, Good for you. Feel that core working as you bring the knee down and then up. Okay? Come on, you got this. You're just hovering on the mat. Good work. Whew, got mountain climbers now. Yeah, I don't know, someone wanted to do it on the ball too. Yeah, I'll show you how to do it on the ball. Two-legged mountain climbers. You have option 1, right? You can do the mountain climbers here on the stool or on the ball. Let's get started. I'm going to do the two-legged mountain climbers. So you're going to bring the ball in and then out. Holding that plank, reset, bring it in, out. Ooh, make sure that butt doesn't go too far high. You're going to bring those knees right to those ribs. Scrunch, and then extend. You got this. Come on. Your weight's still forward. Not too far forward so you don't get the activation. Good work. Nice job. You got one more exercise left, and then you're finished. Right? Marching plank. You can use the ball, or you can use the stool. Right? Option. So you don't want to sag. Watch the lower back. You want a nice flat back. Right? Or on your knees. Let's get started. Out, in, out. Ooh, my shoe's untied. This is our last exercise, team. Keep it up. Come on. You're just tapping it, keeping those hips steady. If you got to drop to the knee, drop, bring it up, and then just continue on. Good work. Drop to the knee. Give me a child's pose. Set those hips back. You are done. All the hard stuff today. Nice work. So let's roll over onto our backs. Pregnancy option, gentler option. Have that incline. Bring those knees in. And then roll side to side. Okay? Now we're going to do a little stretch. Extend the one leg. Bring that, keeping that other leg in next to your chest. Bring that arm up. You get a nice side stretch there. And switch legs. But to switch legs, bring the other leg in. And then the other one out. And then just extend it out. Got a nice side stretch here by bringing the same leg and arm up. And on an incline, because I have some space here, I get a little stretch in the shoulder. Okay? And let's roll up. And that's your quick stretch today. Thank you so much for joining me with Core Blast. And you have yourself a wonderful day. Take care.